What's up, everybody? Hey, it's Jeff Markinet Jr., the award-winning international Make Every Second Count speaker, and we're going to try this again. We have a very special guest all the way from Nigeria, Africa, on here with us today, and it's really cool, but this was the intended broadcast at noon, and it is like 12:30 now, so but bear with us, we'll get this together. So I would like to introduce Johnbull.
Wow, thank you so much.
Yes,
I'm so
thank you.
excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you on the show as well.
Thank you.
Guys, if you're out there watching, please share this video out. Invite people to watch this video. And if you are watching live, please tell us where you're from in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, please tell us a hashtag replay in the comments. But today we're going to try to shift your perspective on the world, because in the United States, we have it so easy. We see, I came in here, I got on the internet right at 12 o'clock, and I was waiting for Johnbull, but he was unable to get on because his internet connection isn't so good.
That's
And
true.
that's the thing, though, that we have
Mm,
it so good in this country, and a lot of us take that for granted. So today, on this Africa gratitude special, we're going to try and get you to shift that perspective into another way of thinking. So I would like to say hello to John. Thank you for your time.
thank you so much.
I asked you if you would go through a short introduction of yourself and let everybody know who you are.
Okay, I'm Johnbull. I'm popularly called the Prince because I also sing. I write books, I sing, and then a motivational speaker. And I'm also a charity or social worker. That's the name to call it. Okay, into charity work. I give to the less privileged. I work with organizations that help the less privileged. So that is just about me. I'm from Nigeria, but I've lived a lot in Kenya and done a lot of work in Kenya, in Rwanda, in South Africa also, and Ghana, and about 13 countries. So, so that is me. Yeah.
That is pretty awesome, John. So, why
Thank you.
exactly do you do what you do?
Yeah, I do what I do because I have a passion. I have a desire to see the world be a better place for somebody. And even if not for, at least for one person, if I can make the world a better place for one person, I think I'll be more delighted. And that's why I write books. That's why I do a couple of things that I do. I've authored 28 books. And can I tell you something? I've not made money from the books I've done. I've not made money from the books I've done.
Wow.
You can imagine. You see, but sometimes I go somewhere and somebody sees me and say, "Hey, you are the author of so and so book, and that book has blessed my life. That book changed my perspective." Just that
Oh, there's some of the internet issues that he has.
compliment one. So you see, so I just have a passion to see that somebody is blessed, somebody is happy, somebody is, fulfilled. And that's why now when it comes to charity, I've been actively involved in charity for maybe the past 5 years or more than that. And if I can just give a meal to somebody who is hungry, it makes me to be fulfilled. It makes me to be happy. You see, so that's my passion. So there's a passion that's driving me, that's pushing me, and it has gotten to the point that I don't even think about myself. I don't even care about myself. I just think about how somebody out there will be blessed, how I can make somebody out there, to be fulfilled, to be happy for that day. That's what really makes me satisfied. That's what makes me cool. Yeah, so I think that's why I do what I do.
Thank you so much for explaining that. So, all right, on this episode, I might seem a little ignorant and I might seem like I'm asking stupid questions and I might seem like I think less of those people in Africa. But I
Jeff,
don't
no, there is no stupid question, Jeff. You see,
know,
because
but
yeah.
it might come off that way though. So, what are some of the things you struggle with in your country?
Yeah, some of the things we struggle with are electricity. Electricity is one of the major thing that like we struggle with here in Nigeria, for example. As you can see right now, there's no electricity. And I'm doing this with a power bank. It's a power bank. If you can see in the camera, it's a power bank that's helping me to do this. And you can see if you can see the light on the power bank is just remaining like one light. And very
Yeah.
soon it may go off. You see, so electricity is a major issue. There are other things that are also challenging. Data is also another issue. Getting data, it's not easy. It might seem easy for people out there, but over here it's difficult. So there are a lot of challenges in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole, but we are still grateful. We are still appreciative to God, and we still thank God for our lives, and we are still moving on, trying to make each day count, just like Jeff always say.
Woo! So, I'm honestly shocked by this because you see, Nigeria has quite a few people, and they actually have quite a large population of people living in a smaller country, and
Yes.
fact that they struggle with electricity and data, that is shocking to me. Is there any problems with food in your country?
Oh, and food is available. Food is available, though it may be expensive. Okay, but it's available, and there are those that are in the less privileged that are not able to, get food to eat, especially those that are suffering. Those that maybe that are not working, or maybe they are working, but their work is low income jobs. So what they get is not really enough to meet their personal needs or basic needs. So it's a very serious issue. Like for example, last week, one of the place I went to, not last week actually, this week on Monday this week, I went to a slum to share food, and it was already cooked food, and I prepared it and packaged it into 120 packs. And when I got to that place, the people were so much, and they were crying to collect this food. They were literally crying. I just wish I could video it. It was in the night. They were literally crying to collect this food. You could see children, you could see women, as in grown up women. You could see children crying, women, and even youths. And then it got to a point. I went to another part of that particular area, and then I saw blind people, blind men, blind women, more than 10 of them. All the blind people I saw in that place, they could be up to 50. They were seated in rows, and I just had to
Wow.
give into those people. I just had to give into those people. They were trying to make sure that I give only to them. So, but I had to drag myself from those people, go to that place where those blind people were, and I was struggling just to put the food in their hand, just to drop it in their hand. And by the grace of God, I was able to drop in their hand, and they were so much. So though not all of them, but a few of them was able to get something. And I was really happy for those food getting into the hands of those blind people, because those that could see were rushing me and were trying to make sure they get everything from me. So you see, so food is available, but not everybody is able to get it. You can't really get it, except you work very hard, or except you have people to help you.
Yeah. So how are the jobs over there?
There are jobs, but sometimes it's difficult to get a job. Sometimes it's difficult to get a job because there are people that are graduates. They've graduated from the university, but no job. Right now, just before I came on this call, I was discussing with somebody who has graduated, have done his youth service, but now he has no job and is even thinking of how he can get some money so that he can start selling airtime on the streets. A graduate, somebody who is educated. And so you see, that's why I am an advocate for entrepreneurship. I believe in entrepreneurship. I believe in people starting their own business, because by the time they are trained or developed or encouraged to start their business, they will not have to depend on government. They will not have to depend on jobs out there. Instead, they will begin to create jobs for themselves and create jobs for their community. So there are jobs, but it's not easy to get it. So many people are jobless. And even though they have gone to school, even though they are educated, and that's why I'm pushing for entrepreneurship. I'm trying my best to encourage people to go into entrepreneurship. That's why I do my conference every Monday, to encourage people to do entrepreneurship, to work for themselves instead of waiting for jobs, because it's not easy to get the jobs. Sometimes you need a connection in order to get a job. And even sometimes, even getting a job, even when the job is available, before you can get it, they might tell you to pay some money. Can you imagine somebody who is jobless and looking for a job, and you are telling the person to pay some money, not little money, but huge sum of money, before they can get the job? That's the situation. So it's not like the other side of the world, where if you need a job, you can go to the internet and you search for a job and you can get a job. It's not like that over here. It's not easy to get it like that over here. Yeah.
Man, we have it so easy in this country, and a lot of us don't understand that. And that's why I wanted to have this broadcast. I wanted to show people that life is not as easy as we have it here. That things are much harder in other places in the world, and we need to be grateful for what we have,
Oh,
because
yes.
you're grateful for what you have, and you don't have access to all the same things we have access to.
Yeah.
So how is the water in Nigeria?
The water, man, I'm sorry to say, there is water, but sometimes the quality of the water may not be very good. Some time ago, I was in Kenya with a friend of mine who came from South Africa, and he's a white person. And he told me something I will never forget. He said anytime they are traveling into Africa, they are always informed that they should not take water from the tap, they should not drink water from the tap.
Yeah,
Instead, they should get the bottled water that is sold in the supermarket, and that's the water they should drink. In fact, he's saying that to me was an eye opener. Okay, so there is water, but direct water from the tap may not be safe. I remember there was a time I was having a meeting with somebody somewhere in Nigeria, in Lekki precisely, and then I went to the kitchen. It was a hotel, so I went to the kitchen and I asked the lady if they had water. And she said they had water, but they did not
internet
have water.
issues.
And I asked the lady, why is it that they don't have water?
Hang on,
And she
guys.
said they don't have water because the water that they use is not clean.
Woo! Big freeze here,
No, you
John.
shouldn't have drank water from the tap.
All right, good.
You can imagine.
You froze up when you said I was at the hotel.
Yeah, so I was at a hotel with a friend of mine, and then I went to the kitchen because there was a kitchen in that hotel room. It was a very big hotel, and I went to the kitchen to take water, and I drank the water. Few minutes later, my stomach started paining me seriously. So I had to tell the person that feeling pains in my stomach, and he said to me, "Is what did you do?" I said, "I just drank water from the tap." And he said, "But you should know that you are not supposed to drink water from the tap. Why should you drink water from the tap? It's not safe." So it's like that. So there's tap, but sometimes it's not safe. Though there are some areas that when you go, you drink water from the tap, it may not disturb you. But there are some other areas that drinking water from the tap, it will really disturb you. And then there are some areas that you don't even get to find a tap. You don't have access to water, except maybe you have to go and fetch from the river, maybe like those living in the village or in some cities where there is a lot of hills and all of that, so it's difficult to get water easily. So water is a challenge.
Man, this is really opening my eyes, and it is shocking to me because I can't imagine living like this. And you do it all the time, and that's really impressive to me. And I give you props for that. You're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you,
Yeah,
brother.
but I really hope this program, this episode of whatever it is, brings light, brings perspective to some people, makes
Oh
people
yes.
realize how lucky they really are. Because
Mhm.
you see, in this country, we have a lot of crime and a lot of people not getting along, and that stems back to something in the past. But they need to look at what they have now and not worry about what the past is. I realize the past is not good in this country, but what do you guys have now? What is it that you should be thankful of now? Because it's so important that we treasure that stuff. We're thankful for that stuff. And I just think it's so awesome that you're out here and you're telling people the stuff, and you're able to come on my program, my episode, my whatever I call it, because this is something different. I don't normally do this on Saturday, so I don't know what it is, but thank you so much for being on here, man. I really appreciate you. And I have to ask you one other thing. Can you give us a little sample of you singing?
Okay. My music, it's not available online right now. Okay, it's not available online right now. The time I did the last music I did it in CDs. So I've not updated it. I need to update it and bring it online so that people can be able to watch it online. If it was there, I would have made you to see it. Okay, except you want me to just do a song for you, I can always do a song for you, but my
Yeah,
video is not.
I want you to break down the song right now. I just want you to sing.
Okay, but my song is going to be a worship song because I'm grateful to God. You said one thing before I do the song. You said one thing that why are we grateful? What do we have? You see, we may not have all the good things of life, but we are grateful to be alive. We are grateful that God shows us. You see, nobody gets to choose where they are born. Nobody gets to choose where they are born. Only God chooses where you are born. He chooses to place you in the country where you are born. So you don't have any choice where you are born.
Froze up again.
choice over it. That's the choice to God. We are grateful to God for keeping us alive. That's the most important thing. And that's why when people say, oh, religion, oh, you don't have to worship God, we just laugh at them. Because if not for God and for our faith in God, many of us would not be able to face the challenges. You've heard that 8 million people commit suicide every year. Why? Because they lose hope. Look at even in America, the rich country, America with all the basic amenities of life, yet people are depressed in America. A lot of people are depressed. So money is not the solution. A good comfort and good life is not the solution. Many people have the money, they have the good life, they have the comfort, but they are not happy, they are not satisfied, they are not grateful. And that's why they go into crime. So when people say the reason why people commit crime is because of poverty, it's a lie. Because even those that are really poor, they don't go into crime. And those that are very, very rich, many still go into crime and they still do bad things. So it's
Yeah.
your heart that matters. It's your gratefulness to God that matters. So I will just sing a song and I just want to say, I just want to say, Baba oh, Eshe. I just want to say, Baba oh, Eshe. Eshe means thank you. So I just want to say, Baba, oh, thank you. I just want to say, Jehovah, thank you.
Wow. Hold on. Wow,
Thank you.
dude. Yeah,
Thank you.
wow.
Thank you, Jeff.
That
Thank you,
was
Jeff.
really good. Wow. Yeah, Nicole here from Colorado says, beautiful, man. So, say I put it up there on the screen. She says, beautiful.
Okay.
You keep
Oh,
it up,
wow.
Johnbull. That was amazing, dude.
Thank you.
You have a voice from angels, a voice of angels.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah. Well, hey, you do me a favor.
Okay.
Well, actually, I got two things that I need to tell you and everybody there, since you told me before that you guys have access to Kindle, Amazon Kindle. So I wanted to show off my book. It's called Make Every Second Count, a
Count.
15
Yeah.
secret journal. And my name there you can see is Jeff
Yeah.
Arcanette Jr. And
Yeah.
that is available on Kindle for $6.99. So
Okay.
I hope this might, like I said earlier, about might sound ignorant, but do people in your country have access to 6.99?
Okay. Of course, not everybody is poor. There are rich people, there are middle class, there are those that are at the lower side. So there are different kinds of people in the society. And Africa, there's money in Africa, by the way. There's money in Africa, and there are people that are rich, and there are people that are able to, get whatever they want. So, and then not only that, we also have Africans that are doing well in the US, in London, in other parts of the world. So when you make an announcement like that, there are people that are Africans, even in other parts of the world, that will want to buy it. Okay. So
Yeah.
we have access to the internet. As many that have access to the internet can be able to get access to Kindle and Amazon. Though sometimes there are some of the websites that when you try to go in, they don't allow you to go in, but still you can still be able to have access. There's nothing wrong with it because there are people able to buy it and pay for it. Yeah. So I want you to have access. There's nothing wrong with it because there are people able to buy it and pay for it. Yeah.
That is awesome, and I didn't mean to be like insulting or anything. I just really didn't know how the money situation was there.
Okay. I understand you. I get you.
All right, cool. Well, my book is to help put perspective into life, and it helps with gratitude in life, and it
Mm,
also gives you an introspective journal. That means uh, it makes you look inside you, and it
yeah.
gives you long term goals and determination to reach those goals.
Yeah.
So I am really excited about this book, and I am really excited to be on your podcast or your event that you're having.
Mm. Yeah, sure. Jeff, I'm working towards that to having you on my program. I'm going to get back to you soon on that. By the grace of God, you will be on my program. It's an honor for me to have you on my program, and I'm working towards it. You can be rest assured about that because you have a message, and I want you to share that message with my audience. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I want to share that message with your audience. I want to share that message with everyone's audience in the entire
Yeah.
world. Yeah, but I just wanted to let you know that Darlene Cooper Heaver said amen to you, and she gave you clappy hands to
Oh, thank you. Thank you, darling Cooper.
yeah, and but the number one favor I
Thank you
have
so much. Yeah.
is you need to do me this. You need to make every second count. Why? Because you never know when the seconds will run out on your one
Yes.
life.
Mm.
Do you have any final words for everybody out there?
Okay. Just like Jeff has said, we need to make every second count because you see, let me tell you, we are not going to be here forever. We are only here for a short time, for a limited time. So, and by the time you leave, you will not be remembered for the money you amassed for yourself, the wealth you amassed for yourself, the properties you got for yourself. The you will not be known for those things, but you will be known for the things that you did, the lives that you touched, the impact that you made in the world. That's what you'll be known for. That's what you'll be remembered for. You see, gratitude is an everlasting thing. If you live a grateful life today, and somebody who lives a grateful life is always willing to give back to the world, is always willing to be a blessing to the world. So if you live a grateful life, by the time you leave this world, the world will still be grateful for you. The world will keep remembering you, and that will be gratefulness. That's why I said gratefulness is an everlasting thing. So I want to challenge you. I want to encourage every one of you to do your best. Make every second count. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your life. Be a blessing to the world. Be a blessing to others out there. Do something that will make the world to be a better place for somebody out there. I want you to know that you are the best. Don't allow your environment to define you, but you define your environment by making it to be the place that it ought to be, both for yourself and for everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jeff, for this great opportunity. I truly appreciate, and may God bless you.
God bless you. You have a great day, John, and thank you one last time.
Okay, you're welcome, brother.